morning. Let me just put my mic here a little bit closer. Great, let me just see if everything is working here. So, there is no online. Let me just see why I can't see myself. Yeah, here we go. Okay, great. So, good morning, everybody. I hope you had a beautiful weekend. So, what will we do today? We will talk this morning about the reopening of the SEFA Tourism Transformation Fund. So, let me just see what is happening there. Can you hear me and see me? Just let me please know so that I not only speak to myself. So I can see there are some people in there. Lovely. Just send me a message also from where you are in the comments. That would be absolutely great. And then maybe I'm starting at the moment to quickly introduce myself and Funding Connection, and then we can go into more details of the Tourism Equity. No, now it's called Tourism Equity Fund, not the Transformation Fund anymore. Okay. So, my name is Dagmar Breiling-Murray. I'm the CEO and funding strategist here at Funding Connection. We assist entrepreneurs get funded. We have a look first at your venture, at your business idea, or at your expansion plans. We will be able to tell you what is possible, where you can raise funds for. And sadly, there are still some great business ideas out there where you are not able to raise some capital or apply for funding. And I just want everybody to be aware of that before we even start. Zimbarashi, we can hear you loud and clear. Thanks very much for letting me know. That is great. So, then in the second step, we help with business plans, in some cases the feasibility studies. Really, we try to pick you up where you are stuck. We don't want to reinvent any wheels here. And then in the last step, we assist you also to raise the capital. We have a high success rate. We are picky what we take on. We do not take on everybody. But that is also why we have a really high success rate of around 80%. And today is the first day where SEFA opened again the Tourism Equity Fund, and that's why I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. I just will go through my notes at the moment and then definitely able to answer all your questions you may have, and you can just put in the comments below. Okay, so this SEFA fund is a mix between a loan and a grant. It's called blended finance support, so the idea is to promote growth and transformation in line with the tourism BBBEE sector codes, and to address the funding challenges faced by enterprises in the tourism sector. And of course, tourism is always interesting because it's a job creator. So the focus areas of this fund, and keep in mind they've changed a little bit. Some of you may apply for the old fund, and SEFA highly recommend to just resubmit to make sure that you fit now the new requirements. The funding focus areas are accommodation, that is establishments like hotels, resorts, bed and breakfast, guest houses, game lodges, and backpackers facilities. There's also a portion for the hospitality and related services. These are conference and convention venues that are significantly tied to accommodation facilities, restaurants, and professional catering. Privately owned attractions with well-established tourism hubs are also eligible for consideration. And then travel and related services, these are tour wholesalers, tour operators, travel agents, tourist guides, car rental companies, and coach operators. So, and then there are other tourism related initiatives. They state clearly here that the fund is open to enterprises within the tourism sectors and all parts of the value chain as prescribed in the tourism BBBEE sector code. Yeah, it's a little bit wider than it was before. So what they want here, they have the qualifying criteria, and I just will also share that with you. The targeted entity must be wholly owned by South African citizens, not residents. Okay, that's indicating that 100% of the ownership is vested in individuals who are South Africans. The targeted entities must have a minimum of 30% black ownership, or if the black ownership is less than 30%, the fund will only result in the TEF funding must then reside in a minimum of 30% black ownership. Yeah. So let's say you are 20%, the entity is 20% black owned. Now you're raising the capital, and that means that after the capital raising or the application through SEFA, the black ownership goes then up to 30%. Of course, you need to be legal registered. It needs to be a CC or a PTY. You of course need to be fully compliant, please, with all SARS related requests, but of course also with everything else what you need to have in place depending on your venture you are in. And it's also clearly you need to be in the qualifying sectors, and it needs to align with the activities of the fund's objectives and priorities. So if you are not too sure, set up a consultation with me. We have a look at the tourism sector BBBEE sector codes, and then can determine if you would qualify. They also state, I like this, that's usually what they don't do, they state that the application process is in stages. There is an application process, it's an online application, and it's both together for the grant and the loan. The loan from SEFA is limited to up to 15 million rand. Okay, you are able to apply with other institutions if your venture needs more. And the grant goes up to 35% of the total investment amount, and but up to 20 million rand altogether. Yeah. So you need to have then 15 million rand from SEFA, maybe another portion as own contribution, and maybe another portion from NEF, and the total amount, and then they calculate 35%. But it will not go over 20 million rand. Yeah? So there will be a pre-screening, a due diligence, and of course this is always subject to availability of funds. That means just if you want to do that, just submit as quick as possible. I know there is now summer holidays coming up. I would just make sure that you submit definitely before the end of the year. And one specific sentence I just also want to share again, all applicants, including previous applicants, are encouraged to submit new applications to align with the new qualifying criteria for this TEF. So I think I've spoken enough. Let me just have a look here. So, do you have any questions? Let me just see. Yeah, there are no questions coming up here. So just for you to be aware of, it's open again. You can apply on your own, also online. You need to follow the normal rules of SEFA. They will not change any rules. That means you need a business plan, a financial forecast. You need quotes for everything. You need to make sure, of course, that your entity is fully compliant. It is for expansions and for startups, and it's blended funding between the loan, that means it's loan and grant funding, and you can also, what else did I wanted to say? Let me just think. Um, yeah, and if you need some support, you know that we are here for you. We can assist you with the business plan. We can assist you with the application process. We can assist you with the financial forecast. Fizile. Okay, so I think we are well connected here, the two of us. Okay, so what I like to do is, first of all, let's figure out if you qualify. Okay, and then we can help you with the business plan. We can help you with the financial forecast. We can help you to compile all the documentations. We can submit on your behalf. I know sometimes these forms can be scary, so we offer all the services and we are able to do that for you. Huna, you can definitely apply online. If you need to be a South African citizen. You can't be and the entity needs to be 100% owned by South African citizens, and you also, of course, need to follow their regulations, their requirements regarding the 30% black owned. So if this is anything for you, we have. I remember they opened. Was it a year ago? I think it was even longer than a year ago, where we compiled a couple of the applications for our clients, and then they stopped the process. There were some challenges, and they just opened it again. So, and like I mentioned before, SEFA, before they said, okay, we will take the old applications into considerations, now they say, no, please make sure you reapply. And if we need to reapply for you, and we've done that before, please contact us, and we see how we can assist you best. Yeah, because we need then to go back to the business plan, just have a look that it fits now their criteria, and then we can reapply for you. Okay, Fizila, I hope I was able to answer your question. Huna, I hope I was able to answer your question. Okay, anything else at the moment? Let me just see, there are still 14 people in there. Nobody has a question. So, like I said, of course, that's why we do this here. That's why I also share all this information in a timely manner, so that you know, oh, you can do that on your own. Like I said, so, and if you are on a budget, I totally understand this. But if you really want to increase your chances to raise the capital, I highly recommend to use a consultant. They know exactly what the financiers want to see. They prepare everything exactly like the financiers expect that. And it is easier for them. You go quicker through the process, through all the steps. You know how to fill out the forms. I've seen that so many times. I do business plan assessments really on a daily basis, and I can tell you that the usual challenges that entrepreneurs are absolutely in love with their product and services, and they have really challenges to showcase in the business plan the business model. That means, how do you earn money? Yeah. Simbarashi, how long does the process take from application to disbursement of funds? Okay, so usually they say 2 to 3 months. If there is a grant portion, I would calculate with 3 to 4 months. Yeah, and so that means always And this is also, again, there is only a certain amount of funds available, so hurry up. Don't rush it, yeah? Prepare that nicely, but don't think, oh, we can do that next year. Then you will be out, because there will be too many people, they will apply for this fund, and if you think you can submit your application next year, I don't think that there will be any grant portion available anymore. Yeah? So we definitely would need to make sure that it's submitted before the Christmas time, so that we then are able, that you increase your chances again. We are here to increase your chances to raise the capital dramatically. That's what we are doing. Yeah? You can do all these things on your own, but then your chances are usually a little bit smaller. Having some support and help from experienced consultants will definitely increase that dramatically. Okay. I thought there are some more questions here this morning, because I know how many people were waiting for this. So let me see. Okay, so let me just do some things is connection.coza. I know sometimes it is, of course, also you're sharing um, confidential information. So what you can do is, so you can definitely contact us here on our website. You can also go to Facebook Messenger. Please make sure you use the Facebook Messenger on Funding Connection, not my personal one. I'm bad with checking my personal one. Okay, I connected late. If you apply, what are your rates? Okay, Francis, what we do is we always have a look. We don't have individual rates. We have a look at how much you need, okay, and how much your investment is, and that will determine your fees. What we can do is we have, let me just have a look that I can share also the proper page with you. This is usually obviously an application above 15 million rand, but for the SEFA fund what we can do is we use our premium plan, and the premium business plan is 21,600 rand, and then we can use also our, it's usually up to 10 million rand application fee, and that is 10,900 rand. So, can your fees be inclusive in the application if you don't have the upfront? Miriam, no, that's not what we do. You get a proper business plan, you can apply with it everywhere. Let me tell you also my experience in Germany. What I've done is, in the beginning I said no problem, I'm getting paid after we raise the capital. And then in Germany I had a couple of people, they had the offer and they said, oh no, Dagmar, we decided we don't want to do this anymore. And I put all my work into it, and that was weeks of work. And here in South Africa I also experienced a couple of times that I charged people, they paid me, I applied with SEFA for them, they used the business plan, they went to IDC, they said they don't want the money from SEFA, they use the money from IDC, and now they want all their fees back from me. Yeah, this is my experience. So, and I want to make sure we have fair prices, and that means also you paying up front. It is your intellectual property, your business plan. So, and that's why we do this. Sabello, you are late. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, so yes, SEFA's definitely, they open this tourism equity fund. Maybe just quick to recap. Definitely worth to apply for it. Don't wait too long. Don't think we can take this next year. The grant portion will definitely be gone quite quickly. Keep in mind there were lots of people, they applied already, I think it was 1.5 years or even 2 years ago for it. They will all just resubmit, evaluate their application, have a look what needs to be updated, and definitely resubmit. So if this is something what you want to do, just please make sure you do that, preferably really before Christmas, so that you are in with one of the first applications. I assume everything what is submitted next year, there will be definitely no grant portion available anymore. Yeah, and you still have 6 weeks until the end of the year, you know. So yeah, 5 6 weeks, something like this. So it's definitely something what is doable and not, I think, unobtainable is the right English word for it. Okay. So if you don't have any questions here anymore, let me just see. I can't see anything there. Let me just see if there is. Okay, Fizila asked how to contact. Yes, I do not share online my email address. Yeah. Otherwise, we are all full of spams here, all our email accounts. So that means you definitely are able to go to our website and can connect with us there. Okay, so let me just see if there's anything else in there. No, there is nothing. Okay, so like I said, you're interested, you want to do this, of course you're more than welcome to do this on your own. Prepare properly, please. Yeah, don't rush these things. It makes no sense. You are decreasing your chances dramatically. Follow the rules and regulations. For SEFA, you need to follow their normal SEFA application rules and regulations. They also with the business plan, but if you want to increase your chances dramatically, we are here for you. Connect with us, use our website, or just go through social media here, through Facebook, via Messenger. Brent is on the other side. He will be able to guide you and assist you, and then we are also able to give you professional quotations for our support, so that you are able to get here 35% up to 20 million rand as a grant from this Tourism Equity Fund. Okay, so no more questions this morning. That is in order. I wish you all an absolutely successful new week. We will definitely see us next week, Monday again. If there's anything you want me to talk about, you have some specific requests, also use the Facebook Messenger, yeah? And let Brent know and say, Dagmar should please talk about this topic or that topic next week. I definitely will take that into consideration and then share my knowledge and my insights. Okay, take good care and see you next week. Bye.